Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I like this right here.
Hiya!
What's up, guys?
It's Kadeja here.
And I am Taylor.
And we are the Degrassi Authority.
The authority on Degrassi. Let's just get straight into this.
Today we are reviewing Degrassi Season 14B, Episode 22.
Okay, and
we just gonna roll up in now.
It opens and we see these two sitting at they're walking around. Well, he's pacing around, and Vince is over here, and he's like, listen, I need you guys to take Mulberry Street because like there's some stuff going down. Just expect a retaliation. It is about to be over. And Zig is like, and Zig is like, man, I don't know why you're trying to run away. I want to stand up and fight. Why can't we fight?
White boy, please.
Vince is like, please, like, let's just not. Why do you have to be this way? I can't always explain stuff to you white folks. So let's just say you listen to me because you live under my roof.
Stay open in the clear.
Gosh.
Wait, but then doesn't he says something about the play?
Oh. Yes,
remember his sweet moment.
Yes, because there's always one sweet moment in Vince's craziness, and he
But
goes.
they're always really good.
They are
really sweet. Not
that's
even just
what I'm
like
saying.
here, I'll give you $1. Like I care about you.
That's what I'm saying. Vince is like his extremes are very extreme. Like his nice moments are so nice, but his bad moments are not good at all.
Yeah.
So he says, you guys stay clear. Be on time for school. Get out of here so you can be on time for school. I'll see you guys later at your play. And Zig is like, what? You're coming to the play? And he's like, yeah, I can't miss out on your big debut. And he's like, oh man.
It's just like, dude, like,
why are you such a good big brother?
Stop. Like, I know
sometimes.
And this is one of those moments where I'm like, good people do get caught up in bad things. Mm-hmm. I do believe that Vince has a good heart.
Yeah.
I do. I just think he does really stupid things. Like really colossally stupid things.
So stupid.
Next thing we see is Becky. Next we see Becky visiting.
Just draw Damon lying down.
Mr.
You don't have to draw the bed.
Mr. Damon. In the hospital.
Yep.
And Becky is like, oh, hey, what's up? And then Drew comes in and he's like, hey. And Damon's like, hey, did you ever figure out who stole your money? And Drew's like, what money? And Becky's like, my money. And Damon's like, it's usually someone closest to you, like your mom, your dad, your boyfriend. And he looks at Drew, and Becky's like, that's not my boyfriend. And Drew's like, dude, somebody stole money from you. And she's like, yeah, and I'm pretty sure it was Jonah. And I know you're right, so I just don't want to talk about it. So just leave, please. And he's like, oh, I'm just trying to. And she's just leave. I'm so done with you.
Get out.
So
right now.
He leaves. And then Becky's just like, yeah, you may have been right or whatever to Damon. And Damon's like, hey, can I use your phone to send a text message to someone? And she's just like, yeah, okay, sure.
And then
I got
just do that. You see Principal Pill and Imogen talking right here. And Principal Pill is sitting here and she's like, Imogen's the first one to say something. She's like, so you're just going to cancel our play because a whole bunch of gangbangers are trying to come up here stealing our stuff? Shooting stuff up? And
that's a really good reason. If there were ever to be one reason, that should be the reason.
Exactly. And so, no, Captain Who might be good, but I'm not getting shot over it, right? And so, Principal Pill's like, we just have to take safety precautions for my students. I am responsible for them when they are here. And she's just like, and Imogen's like, well, like, why you have to, I know. And she's like, Imogen's like, well, like, you just can't cancel it. We worked so hard. And Principal Pill's like, okay, listen.
Y'all been working for a month.
Yeah. She's like, we'll just beef up security. We'll get a lot of cops here, all right? And you see like shots of Damon and Zig walking, and Zig is like, she's like, yeah, and Principal Pill's like, one of your like participants in the play is in the gang violence, so you know for a fact he's gonna get up here, or you know for a fact they're definitely coming. And Imogen's like, okay, listen, I know Hunter's a weird kid.
I knew Hunter was a little sketch.
Yeah, but I didn't expect he was in a gang. And Principal Pill's like, no, what are you talking about? That's very stereotypical. That's very judgmental.
Hunter just looks brooding.
Yeah. No, it's Zig. Zig is crazy. Zig is in the gang, like, and she's like, oh wow, Zig. I didn't know. The dimples totally threw me off. And so that scene.
At least she didn't just assume that Zig, since he hung out with black people and lived with black people, that he was in the gang. That's very progressive of her.
Good job.
Next, we see Winston and Zoe, and they're practicing for the play. And it's actually going really well. Their voices bounce very well off of each other, and they're like harmonizing well and whatnot. And then they're supposed to go in for a kiss, but he doesn't kiss her, and she's like, what's going on? Are you worried you'll get excited or something? Hold on, Zoe.
Now you know.
Stop being so dang conceited. It is not all about you.
That was such a Zoe thing to say. Yeah.
Stop. Oh, gosh. And he's like, no, that's not even close to it. I just can't kiss someone who's not Frankie, even if she is being crazy. And he's like, dude, she's just like, wow, do I have to break everything down for you? You know what she just went through with her dad, right? Like, her dad hurt her mom and betrayed her, so all those feelings are fresh and whatnot, so she's afraid that you're going to hurt her, and so she'll be hurt all over again. And Winston's like, I'm nothing like that dirtbag. And Zoe's like, it doesn't matter. The wound's still fresh. It hasn't had a chance to heal, and you kissing somebody else doesn't allow it to heal. Mm-hmm. So
that happens. So now we see Zig and Tiny. They're walking down the hall, and they're like, oh man, this is crazy. Oh wait, ain't that old boy? And it's a boy. He got blue hair. So hold on. He got blue hair.
I've never seen this guy before.
That's the one he pushed against the locker.
No, I mean I've never seen him before this episode. Yeah. I've never seen him before.
So he's there. He's talking to a friend. It's the friend right there. And it was like, that's the friend. And so they're talking to each other. And Zig is like, oh, there they are. Let me go talk to him. And Tiny's like, oh man, that's not a good idea. So he dips into the classroom.
Just like, don't do this, man. Mm-hmm.
And so he goes over and he talks to him, and he's like, yo, I just want to let you guys know that you guys don't have to come and like retaliate. Like, just let's just squash it, okay? Tiny and I didn't do nothing, okay? And he's like,
I don't know why our names came out of your mouth.
He did nothing.
I was literally in the car. Yeah. I never even saw Damon that night.
Exactly. And so the dude is like, well, Damon wasn't doing anything. He was just washing dishes, and y'all came in there, pow, pow, gunshot sound. And he's like,
just like Tiny was trying to walk home, and Damon was like, stab.
And then like, and he was just like, so there's no reason for you to do this, and you don't have to do anything. And this dude's like, well, I gotta do something. I'm gonna do something to you and that little blonde of yours. And he's like, don't you say nothing about my girlfriend. And then you see these two there, and he's like, don't you say nothing about her.
Slams him against the locker.
Yeah, this is him slamming him against the locker. And and Maya's like, Sig,
stop! What are you doing?
You can't do this. This isn't you. And Zig's like, ugh. And dude's like, oh, well, what do you know? Our boy here is whipped. And she's like, and he dips. Because he's like, he might be whipped, but he's bigger than me. So I'm going to roll out right now.
See how his ripped sleeves are self-made?
He just busted out of them. And so Zig is so Maya is like, you can't do this. You have got to tell the truth. And he is like, I can't tell the truth. And she's like, well, you got to step down or something. And he's like, I can't do that.
You want the truth? You can't handle the truth.
And so they're like freaking out, and they're like, well, can't do that either. And so Maya's like, well, I can't do you either. And she bounces. And Grace is like, oh my gosh. I just don't know what to do.
I don't have any bad news to give right now, so there's no point in me saying anything.
Yeah.
Oh.
So they did.
Next we see Winston and I guess they have payphones at the school. This is the first time I've seen them.
The cell phone.
Yeah, the cell phone man. I just didn't expect payphones then to be there. That's a little weird. That's a bit extreme.
Long line
With your lunch money, either you get lunch or you get one phone call. And Winston's just on the phone, and I guess it sounds like he's talking to Frankie's answering machine, yeah. And he's just like, Frankie, I just want to apologize. I'm so sorry I put you in this position, but I really love you. And I want you to be here. I made this play for you and only for you. I can't kiss any other girl in this role, even if it is just a play, because I never want to kiss anyone else but you. Ever. Like, you are my meant to be. You are my ride or die. You're my Bonnie to my Clyde. We need to be together. So I would love it if you would be in this play, because this play is made for you. Only for you. So I hope you forgive me. I really hope you do. I miss you, Frankie. I miss you.
And when it's meant to be, it's destiny where I. And then next scene, you see these two. Or you see this guy, he's practicing his guitar, it sounds great, right? She storms in, you stole from me, okay? I found there's money, I had $200 in my purse, David didn't take it, you're the only one that had access to my purse, you took it. And he's like, yeah.
He just is so calm, he just, let me put away my guitar. And he's like, I really was hoping you'd start to defend yourself.
Yeah, and he's like, I can't do it because you're right. She's like, did you by any chance, was this debt that you were talking about, was it for drugs? And he's like, yeah, it was. And she's like, oh my gosh, I don't even know what to do at this point. And so I think, as far as I remember, that was all that really happened. They just kind of talked there, and he admitted to being a drug addict, and she was like, oh, but you're straight edge. And he was like, listen, I became straight edge, okay?
Straight edge.
As I said, there was something happened that made me go straight edge, because I was too far in, and I was like, that's too much for me. I got to go. Now I'm straight edge.
Too far gone, Too far gone. Next, we see... And I'm just going to need you to imagine the person that Zig is talking to. Zig is talking to a detective. And the detective's like, I'm so glad that you're coming to me right now. And Zig's like, yes, I just felt like it's best to come clean. And the detective's like, that's really good. I don't even care that you didn't do it in the first place, as long as you're doing it now. And Zig's just like, yeah, so Vince was the one who shot Damon. But I swear to you, Tiny wasn't involved. Didn't even know it was going down. And the detective's like, are you sure? And he's like, I'm sure. And then he's like, so, Vince is going to be here tonight for the play. And Zig's like, yes, that is confirmed. He will be here for the play to support me.
Support him. He came to support
for good reasons. Not even for like gang retaliation thing. He's going specifically
just because he wants to see him.
And Zig's like, so I'm not going to get jail time, right? And the police officer's like, well, that's the hope. I can't make any promises. And Zig's like, okay, well, I guess that's fair. And so that he just ratted Vince out. And, Vince, oh my gosh, he has such bad moments. But then... they're not even, actually, when he has his bad moments, I've never felt to myself, Vince is evil. Vince is just, evil. Just a bad person. Every time I see him do something, I'm just like, that's so stupid. Like, you're so stupid for doing that. But then when he has his good moments, I'm like, man, you've got a good heart.
He does have a good heart.
Just got a good heart. Just a good heart doing real stupid things.
He loves his little brother. And Zig is, I mean, technically like a makeshift little brother too, so he loves him. And it's like
White little bro.
Yeah. So he goes and he tries to get his cell phone from the cart, and Grace is like joking with him. She's like, yo, you don't look too good. And he's like, I'm not. And he dips, and she's like, yo, Novak, let me talk to you real quick. Let me holler at you. And he's like,
that emoji.
yeah, and he's like, yo, I just don't know what's happening. There's retaliation. The cops are still trying to talk to me. And I just feel like we need to really step up to these people. And what's her name? Grace. Grace is like, nah, you can't do that. And that's not a good idea at all.
Even though a few episodes ago, she was like, Zig, you need to do something about this. I know I said we need to end the circle of violence, but you need to step up and do something. Man, she has changed her too.
She really has. And so he's like, yo, like I just don't even know how to feel about this. And so he's like, and then he gets a video message on his phone. Mm-hmm. He opens it and he's like, yo, it's Damon. And Damon's
my old best friend.
Yeah, and Damon's like,
down the block.
Yeah, Damon's like, wow, so it's been a long time. How you doing?
How's best friends? Right?
Yeah. And he's like, we used to be best friends. Remember, we used to ride our little bikes down to the diner. You know, I would always get 2 cheeseburgers, no onions. It was so nice. I don't know what happened, man. I don't know. How did we end up here? And he's like, man, I'm just trying to tell you. You tried to warn me. That didn't go out. That didn't turn out too well. I'm now in the hospital. I got a catheter. I wish I could pee by myself. I can't. So
that's just how far we've come.
Yeah, that's really how far.
Until me getting shot. Not even me stabbing somebody. No, me getting shot.
To end up realizing this got to stop now. And so he's like, now this is me warning you. You got to get out. You got to end this circle. This circle ain't drawn well. Erase it. I don't want this circle of violence anymore. And so what?
Wait a second. This happens before the detective thing, though. That has to have happened because that's what leads Zig to turn him in.
But you already did the detective thing, and he wasn't admitting. When you just did your detective thing, you didn't say he admitted.
Yes, I did. I said that he told Don Vince.
Oh yeah, you did. Oh well.
Wait. What? This is why you number.
No, but this is I wasn't doing anything like I just did it in the line. So it wouldn't matter anyway.
Yes, it would because that is what leads him to coming clean to the detectives.
No, but I'm saying it wouldn't
we would have the numbers lined up though. We would have numbers there to like be able to reorder it to know that we're.
I have it in the line.
But if we had numbers there, we could actually say, okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and then we would know where the discrepancy is.
But I'm trying to say I would have had no wait. Let me just say this, can I? Because I would have had the number wrong. I just want to tell you that.
I know, but we would have been been able to easier find the fluke.
Because the number would have still
because the numbers wouldn't have lined up like they're supposed to.
They would have. I'm saying the number would have been wrong. It would have been the wrong scene. It would have been like, you know what I'm saying?
I know, and I'm saying though that we would have been able to easier decipher where the switch needs to happen. Because if we were going by scene 1, scene 2, scene 3, we'd be able to say, okay, this actually didn't happen in scene 4. This is supposed to be scene 6 or something like that. The numbers would have helped. The numbers would have helped.
I really cannot see in any way how the numbers would have helped.
Would have helped.
I'll believe you. So, hold on. So, what do I do now? Do I just, like, continue or... I don't know what to do now.
Continue.
Just continue? Okay. So, Damon goes and he talks to. No, he's like, okay, we gotta make peace, okay. And so he ends the video. Zig goes and he's like, I gotta go. And Grace is like, why do you gotta go? And he's like, I gotta go to fix this. And then that's your turn.
And that's when he goes to the detective. At some point, he goes to the detective.
Okay. And then Tiny goes to the play. Where's Tiny? Tiny. They're at the play. And Tiny. Where's Tiny? Tiny goes to. Oh, he's in the front row. And Winston is up on stage. He's doing his act. And he's like, Ella, where are you? Ella, where are you? Which I think is a part of the play, but it kind of sounded like he was actually asking, like, where
By
are you?
the end, I think he was really wondering.
Yeah.
Where's Ella?
So Frankie comes through as Ella, and she's like,
Whoa, Ella is here.
Yeah.
She has arrived. Winston, my darling. Oh, I mean, Simon.
and so they're performing, and he's just excited that she's there, and it's beautiful.
Next we see you screwed us all up.
No, you don't understand what I'm saying.
Told you specifically to put numbers. I'm so done.
We have an hour.
So done too.
Aisha, you don't understand.
Oh my God.
I'm also done.
What do I have left if I can't count on my one black friend? Nothing.
Please just do it. Sorry. I just need you to do this.
Next. Next. Oh my gosh. Next, we see Maya and Zig. And they're just talking before the performance. And he's just like, man, I can't believe I've got this all off my chest and stuff like that. And then, oh, Vince. Vince comes in. No, I don't even want to put those eyebrows now because he's not evil in this scene. He's really nice.
We have to find a way to, like, to show that it's Vince, though.
That looks like the chain.
But then that's
Shaven's in the hospital. He has not just shown up in this episode.
Let's just say it's Vince and the Jay. Okay, you're right. Okay.
What? It's hard. Hey, my boy!
Okay.
I brought you flowers.
Aww.
Those are flowers. Hey, my boy. You ready, boy? You gonna do great. He's just like, really like, of course I had to bring flowers to my boy. And Zig's like, you don't even know what I did yet. And Vince, he's just coming in and he's wishing him luck. And he's like, man, I got seats in the front row to see my boy. And and Zig's just like, oh. And then the police come in and they just immediately, like, no questions asked, put handcuffs on.
You're under arrest.
Vince. And Vince is like, nice to see you again, detective. Because I guess they've met before.
Probably.
And then Zig looks really guilty. He doesn't even try to hide his guilt. And Vince is like, break a leg, man. And I honestly couldn't tell in that moment if it was like I hope you sincerely break a leg. 'Cause
Yeah.
I'm going to kill you. Or like I understand. Break a leg. I still want good for you. I couldn't
tell either. I don't know.
You can never tell with Vince.
Okay.
And so then Imogen comes in and beckons Zig because it's about to be his turn to go.
Okay. So now Frankie and Winston are performing, and where's Frankie and Winston? They're performing, and Zig comes out and he's like, I'm the thief that goes bump, and or the thing that goes bump, and not. And Tiny's out here in the audience.
Proceeds
And-
with this super cheesy.
Yeah, it's just really, and he's like spinning her onto a wall. He pushes Winston.
I'm the bad guy.
Uh-huh.
I'm the bad guy.
And he even looks down at Tiny and is like, "Oh, am I really the bad guy?"
I'm the bad
And
guy.
then he just continues with it.
Believe everything you heard.
And he picks Frankie up and takes her out like King Kong style. Hong
It
Kong.
was just such a cheesy song.
It literally was. It was
I'm
just-
the bad guy. I'm the bad guy. Believe everything you heard.
It
Straight
was
to the
really,
point.
Yeah, it was really corny.
Next we see Becky, and she's at her locker. I don't know why she's not watching the play. Like, she's at her
Yeah, why
locker
would
as
you?
if it's like the end of the school day, but they're like halfway
It's
through
in
the
the
play.
nighttime, yeah.
So it's been a minute. And then Drew comes up, and he's like, "Oh, what's going on? Like, are you okay?" And she like explains a little bit, like, "Yeah, Jonah is the one who took my money, and he took it for drugs." And like Drew like scoffs. He's like, "Drugs." I was like, I don't know what that means by him saying it that way. And she's like expecting him to immediately be like, "You need to drop him. I told you he wasn't the right one for you. Never trust a guy who wears eyeliner." That's it. All said and done. But he's like, and so she tells him that that's what she was expecting. And he's just like, "Well, I wouldn't be a very good friend if I did that." And she's like, "Ah, man, true. And so she's like, "Man, I don't know what to do." And he's like, "I don't know." And she's like, "So do I take him back? Like, do I leave him be or whatnot?" And he's like, "I don't know. I don't know."
And she's like, "I just want you to be happy." Oh,
Yeah.
that's so cute.
He just wants her to be happy.
And so Zig and Winston, they have their part where Winston is Captain Who now. He's the superhero. He's beating up. He's beating up the bad guy, and he's like, "Oh,
I'm the good guy. I'm the bad guy. I'm the good guy. I'm the bad guy. Believe everything you heard."
boom," and he like beats him up and everything, and the crowd goes wild. And while they're performing, you see Tiny. He looks at the empty seat beside him, and he's like, "What the heck? Vince said he was going to the bathroom. I gotta go get him." And he leaves, and that's that scene. He looks
Next
bored.
we see, I don't know, maybe this whole time she was at her locker, she was waiting for Jonah. I don't know what's going on. So he comes out of the bathroom, and she's like, "Were you doing drugs in there?" I was like,
Calm down.
and but Jonah, calm as always, "No, of course not." I was watering my house plants. And so she freaks out. She's like, "Don't you make me seem like I'm crazy. Don't act like you doing drugs is just the wildest thing to ever come to my mind. You said yourself that you used to do drugs. So it was equally a possibility that you were doing drugs in there while I was waiting out here for you. There's no house plant in there, so it could have been drugs. So don't make me seem crazy. Stop." And he's just like, "Well, I wasn't doing drugs, so I don't know what you want me to say." And she's just like, "I don't even know what to do because you're getting me to a level." And he's just like, "Babe, I need you." And she's just like,
I can't do it.
"I don't think I can do this." And he's like, "Don't." But she does. And she walks away, and we now have a new Eclair.
Lord.
What would they be called? Not Bona. Like, that's exactly where my mind immediately went.
I feel like we had a conversation about this before, Bona, but
That's not gonna be their name.
Benna.
No.
Beckna.
Jackie.
Jackie's good. Jackie's better than Bona.
Or Jokey.
Oh yeah, the
Jokey, because they are a giant joke. They are a joke of relationship.
Just a joke. Oh gosh.
Oh.
So after that, we see Zig. He's done with his part. He is done. He goes backstage, and Maya hugs him. She's like, "Oh my gosh, you killed it. You were so good, Amy. I can't." And he's like, "Yeah, thanks. Oh my gosh." And she's like, "Oh," and all the cops are done, looking at the lockers. I think you actually finished this turf war. And Tiny's like, how could you? And he's like, puts Maya behind him. And he's like, whoa, chill out, dog. And Tiny has a knife. And he's like, how could you? You sold out my brother. I don't have anybody left. My mom is high all the time. My dad's in jail. Vince is all that I have. And
He cares about me a lot
cares.
sometimes. He has a heart.
He
You
does.
saw it. He brought you roses.
Come on.
You know that heart's there.
Nobody with a heart. Nobody without a heart.
He only
brings
shot
roses.
Damon because Damon stabbed me. It wasn't like he just went pop pop for nothing.
Really. And so Zig's like, chill, man. You don't have to be like this. You got me too. We are friends. We are together. Just let Maya leave. And he's like, Maya ain't going nowhere. And she's like, okay.
You think I'm gonna just pull out a knife and then let witnesses go?
Come
What
on.
you think this is? You ain't learned nothing from Vince yet?
I'm so done here. And so Tiny's like, I ain't got nobody left. I can't get out of this life. My dad's in jail. My mama's a drug addict.
You said all that already.
No, I'm just saying. Vince is also a gang member. I had to add him into the family. I quit. Yeah, but yeah. So he's also a gang member. There's no way I'm getting out of this life. And he's like, you can though. You can. He's like, well, he shot Damon. And he was like, but he only shot Damon because he stabbed me. And he's like, but you got the knife now.
You think it's just okay for me to be stabbed and there be no consequences?
Exactly.
Zig, I thought we were boys.
I thought we were boys.
Now I know how I really mean to you.
And Zig is like, but now you got the knife. See, this is exactly what Grace was talking about. Circles. These are all circles. It's just a circle going around. Everybody's stabbing and shooting each other.
Grace instigated the circle
Exactly.
more than once.
Yes, but this circle is very prominent right now. Just drop the knife, and Tiny's like, man, he's starting to make a little bit of sense, man.
And
Yeah.
Zig just uncurls his fingers from the knife and
You don't
grabs
have to
it.
be like
It
this.
doesn't have to happen. You're my boy. We them boys. You heard Wiz Khalifa. We them boys, man.
Them boys. And,
Hola, 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 hola. We the boys. Hola, 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 hola. We the boys.
And so Tiny's like, you're right. And he starts crying. It's very emotional. It's beautiful. Beautiful. Scene changes.
Hold on. Yeah, boy. Next we go back to the play, and like Frankie and Winston are doing like one of the only 3 scenes that we've seen of this entire play. They're doing the main one where, all my life I've been searching for someone like you. And she's talking to Captain Who, because right now Winston is Captain Who, and they're just singing, they've been searching for someone like you. And Frankie's, show me who you are. And he's like, I'm you, Frankie, Simon. You showed me who you are. And now they're about to kiss, and Winston says, you don't have to do this if you don't want to. But she kisses him anyway. Oh, 'cause he showed her who he is.
And then everybody's in applause, and you see these ones outside. Or they're not outside. They're
Like in the
in
hallway
the
by the
school,
door.
yeah. They're in the school, and Tiny's over here sitting on the windowsill, and he's on the phone with Jose. He's like, all right, I got you. We'll lay under the radar. Okay, thanks, Jose. And he hangs up, and Maya's like, okay, so how'd it go? And he's like, it went well. We're gonna stay with Jose. We just gotta stay under the radar. You know, I just did the right thing. I know he's like, man, I just hope I did the right thing. And Tiny's like, yeah, you did. You know, I feel you now. I was sad that you took my brother away, because I felt you took my brother away. But I guess technically he didn't need to shoot anybody, so I mean that's partly his fault too. So I just feel he's like yeah. So I'm just really I guess I'm starting to get in and stuff, and he's like, and Maya's like, yeah, what you did was right. And Tiny's like, yeah, it was.
Hey,
And so-
Blondie.
Yeah, he's like, hey, Blondie, we cool? She's like, yeah, we're cool as long as you guys are cool. Because you guys are the real OTP here, bro TP. And she's like, and they're like, yeah, we're cool. We're cool. We'll get through this together. We're like, all right.
Hello, and they hold hands.
Hola. We them boys. And so
They did exactly that.
That was verbatim. That was a
Insane.
reenactment. And Tiny's like, yeah, man, we gotta get to Jose's. And he's like, wait, I gotta make a stop. And then
we see. What are you doing? It's my turn.
oh yeah, I forgot. Sorry.
Then we see Frankie and Winston. Well, okay, we see like the whole cast, and I'm only
Yeah.
putting them on the stage
They don't
because
care.
they're
Nobody else
the
matters.
point. They get the play gets a standing ovation. This 3-scene long play gets a standing ovation.
They deserve it.
Oh, for their expert singing styles and whatnot, and they're just like walking. You know, everything quickly disperses. There's no backstage. They just walk down the stage after the ovation is over,
Okay.
and they're just like talking and whatnot. And he's just like, oh my gosh, you know that this play was about you. All my life I've been searching. Oh wait, no, that's the song.
Oh.
But it's pretty much their
Yeah.
line. Anyway, so Frankie and Winston, they're complimenting each other. Frankie's like, oh man, the way you climbed up that tower, so great. I taught you well. And Winston's like, man, the way you almost hit that high note, got you, boo. Everybody went crazy. And he's like, it means so much to me that you came and you just followed through, because I wrote this play for you, like I said 5 times in the message that I left for you. This was all for you and only for you.
All for you.
And so he's like, but I understand if now you want to go our separate ways. And he's like, shut up. And kisses him.
This is the final scene. We see this guy, and this guy is in bed. That's Damon, by the way.
His chain got bigger.
Yeah. Okay, he's there. He doesn't need a body, but here's his body. Okay, listen. So
His stump.
he doesn't have legs anymore because he got shot.
He didn't say he lost his leg.
I know.
He just said he couldn't walk. He still has feet.
I'm making this dramatic.
He's been amputated.
You know they like to drama stuff up. Okay, I'm trying to make it dramatic.
Even
like
Degrassi didn't go that far.
Okay, so he goes, he's like, hey man, what's up? And Damon's like, oh, what's up? You showed up. And he's like, yeah, man, thanks for the warning. You know, I'm so sad we're not friends anymore. And he's like, oh, nah, man, it's cool. So he brings him some burgers and fries. And he's
Burgers
like,
with no onions, right?
yeah, 2 cheeseburgers, no onions. And it's beautiful. And they're like, he's like, oh, you remembered. And he's like, yeah, man, have a good rest. And he's like, oh, you ain't about to let me eat these cheeseburgers by myself. You know, I'm watching my weight. And he's like, you stupid. So they eat together, and their friendship is rekindling. It's beautiful.
Yeah.
And that's the end. That's the end scene
Of this episode.
of this episode.
Oh, what? Okay, one of the things that stood out to me in this whole episode, I probably don't have a PSA, but this is something that stood out to me. And we talked about this, I feel like Zig turning in Vince didn't just immediately erase the gang retaliation plan, because it's not even that, because Vince wasn't even going to be the one to like attack anything, you know? It was going to be the other gang. So how does turning in Vince just stop the other gang from wanting to do anything? Because if anything, like Zig and Tiny were the ones on the top of the hit list. Like Vince and then Maya. Like Vince was fourth in line, honestly, from what all the texts and stuff seen. So so I don't know.
So it was weird, yeah. If they wanted to really bring anybody into police custody, they should have brought everybody in, all four of them. Mm-hmm. So nothing can happen because they're in jail.
Oh my gosh! Wait. So Vince just got arrested, and prom's next week. And you know how he is about prom.
Yeah.
Bop, bop, gunshots.
Gunshots out.
I guess we shall see.
We will see.
Oh, okay. Ready?
Yep.
Whatever it takes. I know I can make it through. Oh, if I hold out. I know I can make it through. I know I know I can make it through.
Make sure you guys like and comment and subscribe and share and follow us and all that good stuff. I will see you guys next time I see you guys.
Doses.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I like this right here.